Happy Tuesday. A good day for Nintendo fans. Honestly, it should be for gaming fans in general. Whether you own a Switch or not, hey, when one company's eating, we're all eating. At the end of the day, we all want good games regardless of the platform. Nintendo's showing what they're working on for the rest of 2024 and into 2025, minus the successor to the Switch, as they've noted twice. So people shouldn't be upset, but whatever. Anyway, let's talk about the games. Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. Now, I personally have never played much of this series because I haven't really owned a lot of Nintendo handhelds. So this is the first time that's coming out on a console. Yes, I played Paper Mario, so kind of familiar with the turn-based action. They've been hit or miss. I'm really interested to see how this game turns out. I know we'll get more information as it gets closer since it's due in the fall. November 7th seems like a nice post-birthday gift. Looking forward to seeing more about it. Probably be the first one that I purchase. Next up, NES edition of the Nintendo World Championships. So I didn't get the last version of this game that came out on the prior system, but I will be getting this one. So if you're unfamiliar, basically it's a handheld of Nintendo games, speedrun sections. You need to get familiar with that section. In this instance, say Super Mario Brothers. Got nice little sheets. They'll have them for all games. You're going to have the ability to do survival mode against ghost competitors. Yes, it's not the same as playing online against people live, but still a nice addition to help give the game some length. The physical copy will come with some nice additions there. You see the gold cartridge, the game cards, nice little bonuses. That'll be cool. About a month away, exactly a month away. So really curious to see who ends up getting it and what it's going to be sell-wise, how it goes. Speaking of other things, we have Nintendo Switch Sports. So I thought this was pretty cool talking about summer. I feel like Wii Sports did really well, and they've been trying to chase that with the Wii U and with the Nintendo Switch. Haven't quite hit on it. I think the basketball edition will be pretty cool. You can play online, 2 versus 2. You got this mode. I'm assuming this is just local. I'm not sure if this will be online as well. 5 Street. So just adding something to Nintendo Switch Sports to bring people back. We'll get this later in the year, I would assume next month. They didn't specify, but we'll see. Not too far away. Speaking of sports, we didn't get the Mario Sports game I was hoping for, but hey, Looney Tunes Sports, not bad at all. 4 different sports. For sure, we know basketball, soccer, and tennis because we saw those 3 during the video. What's the 4th? Your guess is as good as mine. And one of my favorite games growing up was the Looney Tunes basketball game on the Super Nintendo. One of my friends in Germany had that, and we always played that when I go over to his house. Fun stuff. Nice to see them get back involved. Well, curious what that other sports game is. Updates. Among Us. A nice update today. Kind of may have leaked when this Nintendo Direct was coming. You see Phantom for Imposter, Tracker for crewmates, and also Noisemaker for crewmates as well. So, some new roles, adding some additional strategies to the game. If you're a Phantom, you can kill someone, go invisible. Sorry. If you're a crewmate, being able to track people, maybe you're tracking the imposter, who knows? Could lead to some very interesting conversations with those emergency meetings pop up. Speaking of updates today, Metal Slug Attack Reloaded, game that I was not personally prepared to hear about. So this is an interesting one because this isn't your typical Metal Slug action. This is more of a strategy style game, tower defense style of game. So different, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing a little more about it, seeing the feedback of others, maybe seeing this live in action. I do think it's really cool that there are online features as well, so you can battle against other people. So it could lead to some very interesting matchups. This also is something that is coming out today. So be something really easy to take a look at. How much? We'll have to see. I haven't checked the Nintendo eShop. We'll see. But speaking of today, some really good things. This I thought was really, really cool. So for those that have the online and expansion pack, getting 4 games today. First, 2 GBA games. Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 4 Swords. And you can play online with 3 other people. Second, Metroid Zero Mission. So a remake of everyone's favorite Metroid game. Well, one of. The Super Metroid is up there as well. Nintendo 64, we're going to get 2. Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. The first. So I'm sure that'll interest some people. But the one that definitely caught my eye, Perfect Dark. So now we just come out of the Xbox showcase earlier this month where they're showing the new Perfect Dark that they're working on. And now we're going to get to play the original. Really, really cool. I personally think it is better than GoldenEye. No knock on GoldenEye. It's just a refined version. And you're not tied to the 007 universe, so you can do a little more in terms of creativity. So you got the multiplayer, you got the campaign, and the multiplayer is online. All of these are available today. Definitely will be jumping on Perfect Dark when I get the chance to. My only question is the bots. Solo and online, or just solo? Curious. What I was really excited for was this, though. Dragon Quest III, the 2D HD remake. Oh, look at this art style. Those guys, man. Octopath, Triangle Strategy, three great games, between those IPs. And now they're working on bringing this back to light. I have not played any of the early Dragon Quest games, so this definitely will get me to get into the series. I'm really looking forward to it. I guess we'll have to see if there's voice acting. I don't know. This is due out November 14th. So again, another post-birthday surprise. I'll be looking forward to it. But then they snuck this in. 1 and 2 are also being remade. So I was wondering, like, man, are we going to get an Octopath 3, another Triangle Strategy? They're working on 3 Dragon Quest games. 3, 1, 2. That's the proper order to play. Keep that in mind. Speaking of remakes, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. So returning from the Wii and also adding levels from the 3DS. So altogether 80 plus levels. A lot of platforming. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a little bit easier than it was on the Super Nintendo, but I don't think it's as easy. Well, it's not the easiest in the series, I'll just say that. So looking forward to getting back into this game. It's been a long time since I played it. Obviously the Wii, it's a long time ago. Since then, we've only got Tropical Freeze. So looking to get back into DKC universe. It'll be a little bit of a wait, January 16th, so early 2025. Can wait though. This was a big surprise though. And one that Mason definitely got a good laugh out of. So seeing how I just bought an arcade 1-up machine with a lot of these games, to see this announced for the console, huge surprise. So Capcom releasing some of their best fighting games in terms of superheroes, Marvel. X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, MVC 1 and 2, and then the beat 'em up, The Punisher. All of them on one compilation. Online play added. Nice training mode additions added, so being able to train, practice against certain things. Very, very cool. Offline, online, it's going to be a great experience. The one surprise though, and definitely something that's been trending a lot on X Twitter today, not on Xbox. So this will be on PS4 and the Switch, Steam as well. Obviously, with it being on a PS4, you can play on PS5, but no Xbox. Big surprise to me. Let's touch on this one a little bit. I know not a lot of people are a big fan of this series, but hey, I kind of enjoy playing Just Dance. Can't play it on stream for obvious reasons. But new songs have the service, so you have access to other songs. So come out in October. I always look forward to this game. How often will I play it? I don't know, but I usually get it every year. Ace Attorney. A nice 2-pack here. One game that was never released in the States, so that's exciting. You see the updated graphics in HD, but then look at it with just the original, the Pixel. So, love the pixel art. Love the opportunity to use it in or play it in HD as well. Due out in September. Probably will get that a little later down the road because I still have a lot of Ace Attorney games to go through. But excited to see the fans of that IP get a game that probably haven't played before. And then we have this game from the creators of Danganronpa. Despair. They mentioned Despair in the trailer, so I'm kind of excited for that. So our protagonist, Last Defense Academy, I'm assuming from what I saw, this is going to be strategy-like. So big storytelling, of course. 16 students at a school. Sound familiar? Okay. 16 students at a school trying to survive for 100 days. Wonder what possibly could go wrong and what is causing what is happening. The 100 line, Last Defense Academy, early 2025. I definitely will be having my eye on it. Almost a guarantee that I'll get it. And then we'll end with two big announcements from Nintendo IPs. Mario Party Jamboree. So 5 new maps. 2 returning maps from earlier games. Maybe we'll get more down the road. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not going to keep my hopes up on that. But the Joy-Cons will be brought back here. I'm kind of wondering if there will be flexibility of being able to use a controller too, or if it's just Joy-Con. Not specified, we'll see. Over 110 minigames. Sure, it'll be a blast to play. But one thing I thought was pretty cool, the Koopathlon. 20 players online competing in various mini-games for first place. How many there are for this mode, I don't know, but I thought this was cool that you'd be able to compete against other people. Of course, this leaves some more questions. Will it be randomized? Can you get friends together and play? We'll have to see, but October 17th, not super far away. Definitely looking forward to playing that with my niece and nephew. And lastly, Metroid Prime 4. So I've been kind of hinting about it for a while now. Like, we haven't heard about this game in 7 years. 7 years. First actual footage of the game. Samus. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch. We've been waiting for you. Others far more than me. I haven't played too many Metroid games, but the ones I have played have been in the Prime series, so at least there's that. I know a lot of people were excited. I could see by the feedback in Discord and also social media, so I know a lot of people are really thrilled about that. Nice way for Nintendo to end their Nintendo Direct. Also, there are other announcements. You have Darkest Dungeon 2 due out soon. You have Stray coming out in the holiday season. You have a new Zelda. You're probably surprised, well, why didn't you put that in here? You know I'm not a huge Zelda fan. Actually playing as Zelda, so I think that is pretty cool. Something different. So, all in all, I definitely grade this an A. One thing I like about Nintendo, because they do these Nintendo Directs throughout the year, you're not projecting well into the future. You're going to see kind of what's coming out soon, but they hang that dangling carrot at the end so you know what's coming down the road as well. So we know for the Switch, we're at least going out to early 2025. You can kind of piece that together based on what you saw. We know the next system is coming down the road. Not quite yet. But for those of us that are enjoying the Switch, there's still a lot to look forward to in various genres. And probably still a couple of things that they have up their sleeve. So definitely grading an A. I'm looking forward to a lot of these games. And of course, the Switch 2, or whatever it's called, down the road.